Good morning. It's a little cold out here today, but not as cold down here by the water as up by the parking lot, so I'm kind of glad I moved. Anyway, I have a couple more days of work left, and then I leave and I start my little travel adventure, see where else I want to live and just what else am I going to do. But one of the things that I've been thinking about a lot lately is for years I worked solo, just by myself with patients. Doing home therapy, I was my team. And in this job, I was part of a team. And it's a really, really different transition to make to go from working solo to being part of a team. And it's not that we hung out together. We see each other for maybe 15 minutes to half an hour in the morning. Maybe a few of us would see each other in the evening when we got back from the day. Otherwise, everybody else was already done at home. But it was interesting being part of that and having to make that transition. So I don't know if that's something for anybody in network marketing or any place, really. Move it back so you can hear. Because it is a transition and it does take time. And I realized in looking at myself and my journey here, I'm not, like, I'll join into something and then I step back and go, wait. What the hell did I just join? What did I just do? And I'll step back and take a look and go, is this really what I want to do? What am I getting myself into? And I think that's normal. And if it isn't, well, maybe it should be. But I realize that people join network marketing for the culture, some of it, because they do like to be a part of something. That's a really difficult transition for some people to make. And I'm a really good example of that. And I don't apologize for that at all. That was just me. And so in building a team, and I've been able to step back and look at things and how would I want that to be, and knowing that I'm not in control of how other people are going to build their teams and what they're going to do, but that the groundwork, the foundation, the core would have to be the same and ethical and honest, just like, basic constitutional things that we have. That's what the country was built on. People like to tweak it. Same in 12-step, the do's and the don'ts, and so many other pieces of literature. People would tweak it and trying to be funny, and that's the core of it's what builds people's spine and builds them on a cellular level. I can remember being in 12-step rooms and people thinking they were funny, and Al-Anon, and reading the do's and the don'ts in reverse, and I'm the one who had the hand up saying, you don't know how many newcomers are in here and they don't know that you're joking. Turns out that one particular meeting there were 5 newcomers, and it was not so funny. So the core things are written for a particular reason, and that's what we could use 12-step as an example. It gives people that sense of security and that core that they can always come back to and tap into to build that strength when we're feeling kind of weak. And that's really what I want to base my organization on, whether it's a production company. I was just sitting in the van thinking about, what would I call my production company? What are the guidelines going to be? What do I want to help fund? What kind of stories do I want to do? And I want to bring the film festival back, but it's going to be under a different name, just because I'm in a different place. And so I'm working on all of that. And also working on what's my network marketing organization going to be based on, and what's that core going to be that people can always come back and tap into if they're feeling a little wobbly or a little a little off balance or whatever, so they can hang on to it. And also just to be part of a team. Not everybody's going to jump in and join and be cheerleaders. I'm not. I'm going to be your biggest fan, absolutely. But I'm not a cheerleader and I'm not a soccer. I had to come to that conclusion because most of the people on the team that I'm on, they are soccer cheerleaders, and that's great. It's just not everybody's going to be that. And I kind of like the misfits. The ones that square pegs trying to find it. Trying to push into the round hole is not going to work. So, give me them square pegs. The ones that think outside of the box. The ones that don't conform to what everybody else wants them to do. There's guidelines, federal guidelines that we have to follow. Absolutely. And there's that core of honesty and ethics. Yes, that will be part of the organization. But think outside of the box. Good God. So many things you can do artistically. I was thinking earlier about I want to travel more. And I'm starting to get excited about the trip. I want to travel. And I was going to go to Chicago, but with the train around me, that's wait. And a friend of mine had asked me to wait because he absolutely loves Chicago. And I want to put out to him and say, all right, let's go together. So you can show me about Chicago, what you love about it. And another friend, I told him I want to go to a fashion week. All right, let's go. We'll go to the fashion week. Perfect. I love fashion. I love the art. It is art. And I love it. Not all of it, but I love it. I'm fascinated by people's imagination and what comes out of that. And then I look at that, but that was something that's fascinating to me. And that they have the balls to design it out there. I kind of want to start celebrating that more and just enjoying it more. I can't do that with a 9 to 5. We're a 7:30 to 7 job. Although I enjoyed it and I enjoyed being part of the team, and you taught me about that. I think I got the lesson. And now it's time to transpose that into an organization. And I don't know, it's cold out here and it's windy as hell. Whew. But I love it. It does feel good. It's a nice change. One of the things I've always shied away from was being a leader. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't really want to do it. You really get the shit kicked out of you a lot. I don't really want to do it. But every time I turn around, that's kind of what I'm faced with. You're supposed to be doing this. So, I guess I've kind of just come to the conclusion that, okay, we'll go do it. Let's see what happens. I do think outside the box. And the film festival was for actors who were self-produced. Nobody's done that. I was the first. I haven't seen anybody else do it. And we'll do it again. Like I said, under a different name. Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting next journey, next portion of the journey. So, what's your story going to be? What's the next portion of your journey? What do you really, really want to do? What's fascinating? What are you fascinated by that you kind of want to go and explore more? Have you thought about it? Have you gone out and pursued it? I used to work with my patients a lot, and where we weren't just, it wasn't just about exercising and taking walks. We tapped into a lot of deep things. Some of them used to paint, some of them used to play music, and they stopped. Get back in there, do it again. It's part of the healing. So, like I said in the previous video, there is a lot of shit going on that they're working to keep everybody's vibrational frequency lower. Raise yours up. If they all did that, just one little bit, they're not going to be able to fight that, and they won't win. Because if everybody's doing their part, it's like we all keep our side of the street clean. Doesn't cost anything. It's not going to cost anything for you to go tap into that thing that you enjoy or that fascinates you, to go look into it. If it brings you joy, if it's going to raise your vibrational frequency, go do it. Rebel. Be the radical that I know you are. Don't conform. That's what they want. That's why everybody was wearing a mask. That's why they're afraid that, what I just was reading, that, what's her name from the CDC says we're not going to change on masks. Kids are going to still wear them. They know it doesn't do anything. They've acknowledged that. But they're still going to do it. Because it's all about control. So, what you got to do